Makhachev and Ian Machado. Gary finally stood face to face, and for a moment, everything that had been said before the fight suddenly felt real.
Guys, I'm the best fighter in the world. That's why I have to show who I am this Saturday night. And I will show you, inshallah.
No microphones could hide behind. No interviews to soften the words. No social media posts to create distance. Just two fighters standing inches apart, staring directly into each other's eyes, knowing that very soon, one of them would have to prove everything inside the octagon.
Folks, the tension in this arena is palpable. We are here with the top lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. 10 straight wins have put you in position to challenge for the title. Your thoughts on what fight might play out here tomorrow night?
Abu Dhabi, give some love. We're gonna do this tomorrow night, inshallah.
There he is, folks. Congratulations, wish you all the best. Islam Makhachev!
On one side stood Islam Makhachev, the former UFC lightweight champion and one of the most dominant grapplers of his generation. A fighter who built his reputation by dragging opponents into a world where almost every escape eventually becomes another trap. Across from him stood Islam Makhachev Garry, the tall, confident Irish contender who has spent years building an undefeated reputation.
There'll be nothing he can do about it, and I'll talk to him, I'll dance in his face, I'll do whatever I want, because the truth is, when we get locked into that cage one day, he's never going to be able to deal with me. But the truth is, I have a target on my back. I have the ability to stand here and shoot shots at anyone I want, because this is my job, and they have the opportunity in return. So for me, when you attack people in my circle when they don't deserve it, that's out of line. And look,
while constantly insisting that he is not intimidated by anyone in the UFC. The face-off was supposed to be just another ceremonial moment, but the tension between them made it feel much bigger. Gary looked composed, almost deliberately relaxed, while Islam remained calm and expressionless, giving away almost nothing. But that silence may have said more than any trash talk ever could, because Islam knows exactly what is waiting for him.
This is Dagestan versus Ireland guy from AliExpress. This fight, I think, from the first thing down, I have chance to finish him because I saw he's go good, you know. He have good strikings, long reach. Honestly, it's gonna be finish.
And Gary knows exactly what he is walking into. The physical difference immediately became one of the biggest talking points. Ian Garry has the height, reach, and frame that can create serious problems for a fighter who normally controls opponents with pressure and positional dominance.
I cannot wait to step into the octagon against Islam Makhachev and beat him, because there will be no doubt that I have done it against the best. To be the best, you have to beat the best. And my next opponent is regarded by everyone in the world as the #1 ranked pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. After the fight, I just wanted to be known that Machado Garry is great. Make no excuses.
Gary can fight from distance, use long, straight punches, kick from range, and force an opponent to constantly reset. Islam, however, has spent his entire career dealing with different physical challenges, and his answer has usually been simple.
Yeah, everything is going very well. We stay in the same gym, like last couple of fights we stay in New Jersey. Too many my brothers and friends and sparring partner with me, almost all team is here. We're training together, Habib is here, Javier is here, you know, and we're training every day very hard to be ready. His skills, I just have to run in this camp too much because I have to follow him because he runs too much, you know. I know his game plan, we always see his fight and he has same style always. But I will try to catch him, take him down, just what I did with my all opponents.
He's done a lot of his camp, obviously, with Charles Oliveira. He's trained a lot. Is there anything Charles can tell him about you that you're worried about?
Yeah, Charles is gonna teach him how to tap fast. That's it.
Close the distance, take away space, and force the fight into his world. That is why this face-off was so important. It represented the clash of two completely different approaches. Gary wants room, Islam wants control. Gary wants to make the fight happen at the end of his punches and kicks. Islam wants to make every exchange uncomfortable, close, and exhausting.
How damage you have on your career. It's all about this, you know. I want to be honest. It's some of them 31 also. It's like if you have damage on his career, it's late, you know. But I'm 34, and I feel good. I feel good. Still like compete with the young guys in the gym.
And when these two finally looked each other in the eyes, you could almost see those two game plans forming in their heads. Garry did not look like a fighter who was overwhelmed by the moment. If anything, he appeared to embrace it. He has repeatedly spoken about his confidence, his belief in his own skill set, and his ability to compete with the best fighters in the world. But confidence is one thing when you are standing in front of cameras, and confidence is something completely different when the man standing across from you has spent years making elite UFC fighters look helpless on the ground. Islam has a reputation that goes beyond his record. Opponents know that once he gets his hands locked around them, the fight can change instantly. A fighter can be winning an exchange on the feet and suddenly find himself against the fence, carrying Islam's weight, defending a takedown, and trying to prevent his opponent from advancing to a dominant position. That is the nightmare Garry has to solve.
I cannot wait to step into the octagon against Islam Makhachev and beat him, because there will be no doubt that I have done it against the best. To be the best, you have to beat the best. And my next opponent is regarded by everyone in the world as the #1 ranked pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. After the fight, I just want it to be known that MACHADO GARRY is great. Make no excuses.
And yet Garry brings something that makes this matchup particularly fascinating. He is not a small lightweight trying to survive against a bigger opponent. He is a naturally large, rangy fighter who has built much of his success around distance management. His ability to maintain range could force Islam to make decisions he does not normally have to make. If Islam cannot secure the initial entry, he could spend long periods chasing a target that refuses to stay in front of him. Garry's movement could become one of the most important factors in the entire fight. He does not necessarily need to stand in the pocket and trade. He can touch Islam from the outside, move away, change angles, and make Islam work to close the distance. But there is one major problem with that strategy. Every second Garry spends near the fence increases the danger of being trapped. That is where Islam's patience becomes so dangerous. He does not always need to rush. He does not need to win every exchange. He can slowly take away the octagon, force his opponent backward, and wait for the moment when the feet become too close to the cage. Once that happens, the wrestling threat becomes almost impossible to ignore. Garry cannot simply focus on punches because he has to constantly think about the takedown. He cannot commit too heavily to kicks because Islam can potentially time them. He cannot stand completely still because Islam's pressure can overwhelm him. And the moment Garry begins worrying too much about the wrestling, his striking can become less effective. That is the psychological battle hidden underneath the physical one.